Hey y'all, Storm here. I am back home. Yay! Happy to be home. My big, comfortable home. I love my little apartment. Anyway, I am back. Nice to meet you. Happy to see you. Woohoo! Hello. Okay, I had a time. Alright, I'm always talking about how broke I am, not to get pity, but just to relate. Because I know y'all can relate, because a lot of us are broke bitches. Alright, so this broke bitch got to go to her first Airbnb. My friend took me. My big, beautiful, skyscraper, tall as hell gay friend took me. I will not drop names. Okay? We don't do that on here. It will, try not to anyway. But he took me to his Airbnb with him. And it was out in Watseka, Illinois. And it was lovely out there. It reminded me of a cross between, I don't know, Indiana small town and Cleverport, Kentucky. I know that don't sound very exciting to some people, but it was a small, close-knit town, and I just really loved it. And I mean, some historical places out there, this really old, beautiful church, and a historical courthouse museum, whatever that is. It's kind of cool. Wish I'd gone in that. But, no, we went to this beautiful old house from 1808. It was built in 1808. And this gay couple that owns it now, these two men are trying to refurbish it, which is very commendable. It is historical. There is information on it, which, mind you, we didn't know when we went in. He only took me because he didn't want to be alone, and I'm his friend, and we feel very comfortable together. So, and I'm glad, because I wouldn't want him to be alone by himself feeling some type of way, So, I went to have fun and support him, have fun with my friend. And we go into this house, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but the discomfort, the distinct feeling of unwantedness in that home. Like, I shouldn't have been in there, honestly. Like, was the feeling I got. Maybe I was a little, paranoid or whatever. But, I don't really get scared like that. I'm very spiritual. I'm not religious, but I am spiritual. I believe in spirits. I believe in energy. I believe a lot of it comes down to science. It's not this big magical thing that people just can't understand. It's energy. It's science. Energy is everything. Everything is energy. I mean, come on, it's just scientifical. But anyway, that's another discussion that maybe I'll have some other time with y'all. I don't know. Just depends on how people feel about that. I try not to put my huge spiritual views online, because I don't want people getting mad at me, because that's not what my channel is about, is getting mad at people. It's about understanding and being there for everybody, really. I wish more people would send me videos to put on my channel so I can present what I'm saying better, that my channel is kind of for everybody to be who they are, but it takes time. I just started. I've only got like maybe 20 videos up, haven't even counted them. So, I just put them up for y'all. But, we were there, and it's gorgeous. I was kind of thrown off by the mix of religion in the place. There was Buddha-esque stuff and different goddesses put up places, and a cherub candle holder, and then a big old picture of Jesus. And it's like, this is a bit of a mix. The feng shui is a bit everywhere, But, yeah, so that kind of threw me off. But, I mean, the place was beautiful, very, very old. And a lot of the things in it, even like the staircase and the banister and stuff like that, were original to the home. It's fucking amazing how many things that they had kept in there that were originally in the home, and by the original owners, too. Like some of their, like I said, the cherub candle stand belonged to the woman who originally owned the home, and that's fucking awesome. Her name is Mary. Well, her first name was Mary. And the reason I bring her up is because we're looking around this house. We're trying to make sure we're not being stalked, or, somebody's trying to kidnap us, or maybe this Airbnb couple does this so they can kidnap people. You never know, okay? Like, check, y'all. We checked every room, make sure we were alone and safe, and that there weren't cameras in the bathroom or any crazy shit like that, We weren't really expecting anything like that, but it's better safe than sorry, you know what I mean? But, so we go down into the basement because they left a note with a couple rules of how to treat the house, which I thoroughly respect. But they didn't say that there's certain rooms you can't go into. We were free to explore. We went into the basement and found a Ouija board. A wooden Ouija board. And on the back of this Ouija board, which I did not touch it, my friend did, to each his own. I do not want to risk it. I trust he knew what he was doing, but whatever. I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to touch it. I'm very open to things, because I allow myself to be, so I'm not doing that. Yeah, on the back is like instructions how to use, and that it was a genuine original Ouija, and it was very old looking and wood, like I said, and just very off-putting, and I don't use them anymore. I used to dabble, play around like a kid, you know what I mean? Had some bad experiences, disrespected a few spirits, and I didn't appreciate the way I had treated things. I've got a little bit of a different outlook of, respecting people living or dead. Living or past, however you would like to say it, as to not offend anybody. But, I dwell on that respect. I really do. I like to respect people, alive or not. Because especially the dead, okay, they've lived their life. They've gone through their penances. They've done what they've done. They've not done what they've not done. But they've already been here and they have gone. Leave them alone. Okay, leave them the fuck alone. I'm serious, please. Okay, please respect. There are things in this world and the spiritual world that the human brain cannot comprehend and or want to understand. And I accept that. So if other people are, I ain't saying anything to anybody. I'm not going to go off on a rant like that and tell anybody what to do. Just please show respect. When you're doing things like that, please respect, because this woman, Mary, she was not respected. She didn't feel respected when me and my friend went in there, not really acting a fool, but playing around, being silly, talking, laughing with each other, checking out stuff, telling the house, oh my gosh, you're beautiful, showing our respect. We didn't know we were talking other things too. Okay? So push comes to shove. We're trying to get all clean and stuff. I get out of a shower. My friend's in the bathtub having a bubble bath. We're having a good old time listening to music. My music starts to switch songs on its own to a song that's not even on the list I have it on. I had it on this Emily Autumn list. She's an artist from London, very emo, kind of witchy music, shit like that, different things, suicidal music. Not stuff you want to play in a haunted or, occupied home from the 1800s. This family that owned this home originally were Christians. From my understanding, devout Christians, and believed in the Christian God. So I wouldn't want to disrespect. So my music kept changing to this one song, kept playing over and over, until I actually acknowledged it and said, you can play it all the way through, and that's when it stopped. Was when I acknowledged that something was wanting to hear this song. And it was a song called Voodoo Daddy. And it was kind of like this jazz-like song that was about save my soul. And I felt like something was trying to ask us to help them, and I just don't like dabbling in something that I'm not sure I can do. If I'm not sure I can help you, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad that something reached out and I wasn't able to do anything. Really. And this made me feel The place made me feel dark, alone, depressed. Just utter sadness. No calm, no content, no tranquility. No woosah whatsoever. Just entrapment. Like I wasn't meant to be there, but I wasn't allowed to leave feeling, and I just felt so bad, but the song kept playing, and I acknowledged it, and then it stopped finally, and the last 3 seconds of the song didn't play. It just stopped on its own. I start with my list again, and then my friend from the bathroom goes, "She's here." And he was talking about his protective spirit that he calls Lilith. I don't want any judgment on my friend. Please don't leave any mean comments. He believes what he believes, and I believe what I believe, and you believe what you believe, and that's fine. But he said, "She's here, Tiffany, she's here." And when he said that, the TV started going, like really fucking loud, just in my ear and in my head, like, oh my God, okay? And it kind of freaked me for a second, and then something grabbed me. At the top of this staircase, we're upstairs, and he's taking a bubble bath, and he grabs me at the top of the staircase. And people, I'm not lying. Okay, there are 3 marks. Some are starting to heal. You know, this was, like I said, a day or so ago, you know. And it left 3 marks on my wrist when it grabbed me. And I ran into the bathroom with my friend because, like I said, he's gay. I'm comfortable around him. I wasn't looking at him. I ran into where he was taking a bath. And as I ran, my arm was yanked with my phone. Okay, it was yanked. And my phone was yanked out of my hand and slung to the top of the stairs, where I proceeded to watch a shadow lift upon the stairs like the light reflecting off an actual person standing at the end at the bottom. So I was refusing to look. Like, yes, I was scared. It's been a while since I've been touched by anything I couldn't see. Now, I've dabbled, I've done stupid shit, I've fucked with people, and I've pissed people off, okay? No more. It's not who I am. It was really never what I was about. It just was kind of part of who I was. And it still kind of is. I can see things and hear things that are sometimes not even understandable to me, but I accept that spirits are there and they are energy, you know, like I said, yada yada. I'm not going to go on, but I'm grabbed, okay? And when I'm grabbed, you know, during or after that noise, I'm sorry, it was all a little disheartening and discomforting, honestly, when it happened. This song played, and it was the incantation of Lilith, my friend's protector. I'm not saying she's the actual Lilith, okay? I'm not saying she's not, okay? There are things that we don't understand and don't believe because we can't understand, okay? There are things in this world that have existed, continue to exist, or are long since past. Old spirits, old gods, old goddesses. Things that were quite possible to exist in our realm, okay? But we won't get into that. But, yeah, it was the incantation of Lilith. And I got grabbed, and just, it was like an awe experience, you know, like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? And it left physical marks on me, and I come to find out, we're looking around downstairs being nosy and stuff, going through, you know, desks and shit like that, and I find a bunch of fucking pamphlets hidden away from us, like they didn't want us to see it. Like they just want their house paid for, you know? They just want to rent this off as a B&B. They want that money. They don't want people to see this, but I found it, okay? The Watseka Wonder in Watseka, Illinois. This is the house that we went into. No fair warning. What so fucking ever. And you know what? I'm not mad about what happened to me. I'm very upset that this couple did not tell anybody about this. Very upset because I felt that I was the disrespectful one. I disrespected her and anybody else in that home. And I was grabbed because we were being disrespectful because we did not know. So no, it wasn't exactly our fault, but I went into that woman's room, her bedroom from when she was still alive. And I went in and I humbly, desperately, and honestly apologized. And that was the only time I got any sleep. I slept for a straight 4 hours or so, and it was the most wonderful sleep I had because she was pleased. at the end. But I had to apologize. You know what? That's the lesson for today. Respect your fucking dead, please. Okay? Peace the fuck out, y'all. Bye.